This is Land of Havilah, 1 Chronicles 27. Coming up, David organized the army into 12 divisions, each having 24,000 men. Verse 1. Now the children of Israel after their number, the heads of fathers' households, and the captains of thousands and of hundreds, and their officers who served the king, in any matter of the divisions which came in and went out month by month throughout all the months of the year, of every division were 24,000. Comment, verse 1 just said the divisions came in and went out month by month, which probably means they reported for duty at the beginning of the month, so they were already organized and standing ready in case of war, and at the end of the month they went home, assuming they weren't needed. Now division by division, verse 2. Over the first division for the first month was Jeshobeam the son of Zabdiel, and in his division were 24,000. He was of the children of Perez, the chief of all the captains of the army for the first month. Over the division of the second month was Dodai the Ahohite, and his division, and Mikloth the ruler, and in his division were 24,000. The third captain of the army for the third month was Benaiah the son of Jehoiada the priest, chief, and in his division were 24,000. This is that Benaiah who was the mighty man of the 30 and over the 30, and of his division was Ammizabad his son. The fourth captain for the fourth month was Asahel the brother of Joab, and Zebadiah his son after him, and in his division were 24,000. The fifth captain for the fifth month was Shamhuth the Ezrahite, and in his division were 24,000. The sixth captain for the sixth month was Ira the son of Ikesh, the Tekoite, and in his division were 24,000. The seventh captain for the seventh month was Helez the Pelonite of the children of Ephraim, and his division were 24,000. The eighth captain for the eighth month was Sibbecai the Hushathite of the Zerahites, and in his division were 24,000. The ninth captain for the ninth month was Abiezer the Anathothite of the Benjamites, and in his division were 24,000. The 10th captain for the 10th month was Maharai the Netophathite of the Zerahites, and in his division were 24,000. The 11th captain for the 11th month was Benaiah the Pirathonite of the children of Ephraim, and in his division were 24,000. The 12th captain for the 12th month was Heldai the Netophathite of Othniel, and in his division were 24,000. Comment, that completes the 12 army divisions. In addition to those divisions, there were the Cherethites, Pelethites, and Gittites, which seem to have been not call-up soldiers, but year-round elite professional soldiers who were particularly loyal to David, 2 Samuel 15:18. 9 of the division leaders just listed are also listed by name in 2 Samuel 23 and 1 Chronicles 11 as being among David's mighty men, and we have more details about them there. For example, Jeshobeam, captain of the first division, quote, lifted up his spear against 300 and killed them at one time, end quote. Dodai was over the second division. His son Eleazar was one of David's 3 top mighty men. Eleazar stood his ground in a field and turned defeat into victory, striking the Philistines until his hand froze to the sword, 2 Samuel 23:10, meaning he swung his sword for so long his hand cramped up around it. Verse 5 calls Benaiah the son of Jehoiada a priest, which is Cohen in Hebrew, but priest seems to be a poor translation because Benaiah's numerous mentions always connect him to the military and never to the priesthood, so probably Cohen should have been translated as it was in 2 Samuel 8:18 in the World English Bible to have a non-religious meaning such as captain. In addition to being the captain of the 3rd division, he was also captain of the Cherethites and Pelethites, 2 Samuel 8:18. Asahel led the 4th division and was son of David's sister Zeruiah, 1 Chronicles 2:16. He died chasing Abner, 2 Samuel 2:23. In verse 7, his son Zebadiah carried on after him. Sibbecai, captain of the 8th division, killed Saph, one of the sons of Goliath. At least 5 of the division captains were from Judah. Now moving on to political figures, verse 16. Furthermore, over the tribes of Israel, of the Reubenites was Eliezer the son of Zichri the ruler, of the Simeonites Shephatiah the son of Maacah, of Levi Hashabiah the son of Kemuel, of Aaron Zadok, of Judah Elihu, one of the brothers of David, of Issachar Omri the son of Michael, Of Zebulun, Ishmaiah the son of Obadiah. Of Naphtali, Jeremoth the son of Azriel. Of the children of Ephraim, Hoshea the son of Azaziah. Of the half-tribe of Manasseh, Joel the son of Pedaiah. Of the half-tribe of Manasseh in Gilead, Iddo the son of Zechariah. Of Benjamin, Jaasiel the son of Abner. Of Dan, Azarel the son of Jehoram. These were the captains of the tribes of Israel. Comment, that was a list of rulers pretty much tribe by tribe. However, there is no mention of the tribes of Gad, Simeon, or Asher. In verses 20 and 21, Manasseh had 2 rulers, one for each side of the Jordan River. In verse 17, Levi also had 2 rulers, one for the priests and one for the rest of the Levites. Coming up with regard to the census of all Israel that David undertook, he didn't count anyone under 20 years old, and the whole thing was a terrible mistake. Verse 23, but David didn't take the number of them from 20 years old and under, because Yahweh had said he would increase Israel like the stars of the sky. Joab the son of Zeruiah began to take a census but didn't finish, and wrath came on Israel for this. The number wasn't put into the account in the Chronicles of King David. Comment, there's more detail about David's census in 2 Samuel 24. David ordered Joab to be in charge of the census, but Joab objected to the whole idea. But being ordered to go ahead, he intentionally didn't do a thorough job because he knew it would offend Yahweh. And in fact, Yahweh did send his wrath because of the census, which came in the form of a plague that killed 70,000. Yahweh had told Israel that he would multiply them like the stars of the heavens and the sands of the seashore, Genesis 22:17, so it was an offense to Yahweh to check up on him to see how he was coming along with that promise. Coming up, as far as David's personal property, his treasures, farms, vineyards, olive orchards, sycamore trees, flocks and herds, stores of wine and olive oil, he put officials over all these. Verse 25. Over the king's treasures was Asmaveth the son of Adiel, and over the treasures in the fields, in the cities, and in the villages, and in the towers, was Jonathan the son of Uzziah. Over those who did the work of the field for tillage of the ground was Ezri the son of Caleb, and over the vineyards was Shimei the Ramathite, and over the increase of the vineyards for the wine sellers was Zabdi the Shifmite, and over the olive trees and the sycamore trees that were in the lowland was Baal-Hanan the Gederite, and over the sellers of oil was Joash, and over the herds that fed in Sharon was Shitrai the Sharonite, and over the herds that were in the valleys was Shaphat the son of Adlai, and over the camels was Obil the Ishmaelite, and over the donkeys was Jedaiah the Meronothite, and over the flocks was Jaziz the Hagrite. All these were the rulers of the property which was King David's. Comment, now, short list of some of David's most key men. Verse 32. Also Jonathan, David's uncle, was a counselor, a man of understanding, and a scribe, and Jehiel the son of Hakmoni was with the king's sons. Ahithophel was the king's counselor, and Hushai the Archite was the king's friend. After Ahithophel was Jehoiada the son of Benaiah, and Abiathar. Joab was the captain of the king's army. Comment, in verse 33, Ahithophel was the king's counselor. It was said of Ahithophel, quote, the counsel which he gave in those days was as if a man inquired at the inner sanctuary of God, 2 Samuel 16:23. But Ahithophel made a fatal mistake of joining Absalom's rebellion, 2 Samuel 17:23. Hushai the Archite was the king's friend in verse 33. How does one get to be the friend of the king? Quote, he who loves purity of heart and speaks gracefully is the king's friend. Proverbs 22:11. Purity of heart and graceful speech. That'll qualify you to be the friend of a righteous king, but it's not the kind of friend a wicked king is looking for. The wicked detest the righteous. Proverbs 29:27. 1 Chronicles 28 is next.